In this video, you're going to learn how to strike your irons pure every time with 3 simple steps. So the first thing we must understand is that when we're making contact at impact, the hands should be in front of the ball. And the really simple way of doing this is by getting your hands ahead at setup. So from here, we know the ball should be just ahead of centre, but the key thing and the big thing I see in a lot of amateur golfers is that their hands are too far back. And as they come through, what we know there, it gives us this early release. Low point control is too early, and we're going to struggle to strike that ball. So by getting those hands forward, I like to see from left shoulder, down the left arm and the club, pretty much creating that pretty much a straight line all the way down there. So at setup here, you can almost go through that process of getting the left hand on first, that lead hand on first, trying to get that straight line, and then just building in that right hand. That's going to give you the first step to striking those irons. Step number 2 is all around your body action. So a common fault I see in a lot of players is as they make their backswing, there is too much lateral movement to the right hand side. Okay, so many of us slide back, again struggling with that low point control. So this is all around that body action, staying centered. Okay, we see a lot of good ball strikers really rotating the body. And there's a couple of feelings to do this. The first one for me is just feeling like that sort of trail hip is just rotating behind you. So once you've taken that setup with the hands forward, just allowing those hips to rotate back. Again, notice here how the trail leg is extending. So, you know, here just allowing that to extend, and that allows you to stay nice and centered in this position. Now, a really good drill I use is club across the chest, getting into your setup, into that posture, and then just as the right hip rotates back, we want to move that left shoulder down. Again, a common fault I see is people moving up out of it, coming out of posture. So from here, trail hip back, trail leg extending, left shoulder down. That's really going to give you the feeling of what we're trying to achieve. If you would like a more tailored approach to your game, check me out on Skillest. All you have to do, click the link in the description down below, follow me on Skillest, and you can get a free swing analysis. Okay, so step number 3, we've got our good setup, we've got the hands forward, we've got a nice centered pivot on the backswing, and then step number 3 is around the downswing. So what do we see in a lot of amateurs? The big thing, leaning back, trying to help the ball up in the air, and we know what's going to happen there. Poor low point control, poor club face control as well. So it's around trying to get the weight shifting forward. So from here, step number 3 is the first move. I want you to feel like you're pushing down into that sort of that lead foot, that lead heel. So it's not a shift as such. We're rotating, we're pushing down and forward. So it's this position here. So as I come down on the backswing, I'm unwinding, I'm really getting into that lead side, and I'm going to try and hit down and through. Okay, so a simple drill for you to implement these 3 changes is putting a towel behind the ball. So here we've got a towel 8 to 10 inches behind the golf ball, and really it's just a visual key to help you hit down and through. So because of the issues we've seen is that when people lose that low point control, you're going to hit the towel. I'm sure some of you have hit the ground on the floor when you've been out on the golf course. By implementing these 3 changes in terms of the hands forward, rotating the hips, staying centered, doing the club drill as you're doing the backswing, and then finally shifting that weight down and forward, doing this towel drill is going to help you have a little bit of awareness of whether you're actually doing it or not. So into position, hands forward, rotate, and then move that weight forward. And what that allows me to do is get a really pure strike hitting down and through the ball, and I'm sure you can do that too. As always, guys, please like and subscribe. Post any comments down below. Let me know if this is something that you're going to be practicing on, and I'll look forward to seeing you again very soon.